Takole, torej kot obljubljeno, pogovor po filmu. We will switch to English now. Of course, if you have questions, as we said before, it would be really nice to hear them. But for the beginning, I will have a question because we just saw it, and it's also an important part of the movie. We just saw the real Olli and the real Raija in the movie in this last scene. How were they feeling about the movie when they saw it, and how hard was it for them to become a part of the movie?
They were... Hello.
Maybe you can do this one.
Yes, thank you. Tony, we can deal with one. It's okay. Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Yes, they were part of the making movie already in shooting time. They were together with us at least in the last fight, and also they sometimes visited in locations where we were shooting, and they were really happy already in the beginning when they heard that Juho was doing movie of them and was interested in their story. And of course, they were all the time told that it's not documentary, or it doesn't try to show their life exactly how it is, but it's a fiction film. And there might be happenings that didn't even exist in their life.
Torej, res smo lahko videli Ollija in Raija v tej zadnji sceni, ko sta se ta dva starejši par, ko se sprehodi mimo njiju, to sta dejansko res Olli in Raija, ki sta večkrat prišla na snemanje filma, sta seveda pospremljala tudi tisto zadnjo sekvenco in režiser jima je hitro povedal, da ne gre za dokumentarni film, ampak da gre seveda za igrani film, tako da vsa dejstva niso ravno resnična in realna. There was already documentary movie made about Olli back in the day, so the things that were going on the set were real.
Yes, those things were real, and actually the feeling that Olli has about making document, it was real. It was disturbing him because he is very kind of like wants to just do things, and he, as you can see, he's not kind of person that enjoys to have power or like focus on him. So it was really frustrating for him at the moment, and the document it exists, and I saw it also before we were shooting and now after, and it is very awful.
Yeah, it's from different times, but also I have to ask about the movie. It's some kind of a stamp of the Kokkola in it, because you're from Kokkola, Juho is from Kokkola, Olli is from Kokkola, also the main actor is from Kokkola. How did you actually try to get the movie from Kokkola outside to the world? Because I know this is the story that you know in Finland, but it's a story that's also relevant for the whole other countries in the world.
Oh yes. Well, first of all, for Juho, I think before this movie, Juho has done very documentary kinds of films, even though it's been fiction, but very indie movie, and he has liked to do films with people he knows, not maybe the best actor, but the actor that he knows, and he knows how to work with him or her. You can. I speak
no problem. No. You can continue. No problem.
Okay. So that's why I think he wanted to collect the crew, so that there is as many people as possible that he knows from before life, and it's very natural because Olli and Raija are also from Kokkola, so we have this way to speak first of all, because it's very different to southern Finland, how people speak in northern West Finland. So there you can find Eero Milonov, who is playing the Elisask here. He is really from southern Finland, really from Helsinki, and we are with Jarkko from Kokkola, so it makes already kind of like nuances. Mixture, or like, okay, their word doesn't just contact always.
Pravzaprav je Juho že predtem snemal kratke filme, ki so bili zelo dokumentaristični, je pa seveda to njegov prvi tak pravi igrani film, zato se je nekako zanašal na ljudi, ki jih je poznal iz Kokole. Konec koncev je bil to kraj, v katerem je imel kopico ljudi, ki jih je seveda želel umestiti v film in nekako, kot je dejala tudi ona, je govorica že tistih ljudi, ki živijo torej na severozahodu v Kokoli, precej drugačna od tiste govorice, ki jo uporabljajo v Helsinkih. And there's also a connected thing because how did actually the main actor got the role of Olli? I heard that this is also an interesting story because they made a photography together, and Juho promised that he will play Olli if he makes a movie about it.
Yes, it was so that Jarkko, who is playing Olli there in the movie, he was leading Kokkola City Theatre at that time, and they had a play. They ordered a play that would tell the story of Ollija Mäkija in theater, and then they had it, and they told me, I didn't see it, but that the script was awful and the play was awful, and it didn't show it Olli's life in a right light. So anyway, Juho was in that premiere and saw Olli there. And then, of course, Jarkko went and hugged Olli like this, and then Juho realized that they look exactly the same. And Jarkko is very interested in boxing, and then Juho kind of like throw Jarkko with an idea, maybe we should do a movie of Olli. And then immediately, because Jarkko is very passionate person, so he started immediately rehearsing boxing, like when he's doing something, he's do it 100%, and he did it then. He had time to make it maybe 6 years before, or 5 at least, before we shooted. So he was pro.
V letu 2011 je bila že gledališka predstava v Kokoli na to temo in teda je pravzaprav, čeprav je bila slaba predstava s slabim scenarijem in tako naprej, je tudi Olli prišel seveda na ta film in takrat so se po filmu slikali Jarkko kot direktor teatra v Kokoli, Jarkko, gospod, ki igra Ollija, in pa seveda Olli, ki je prišel na tisto premiero. In teda, ko je Juho slikal, je rekel, da sta si toliko podobna, da enostavno, če bo kadarkoli naredil film, bo definitivno Jarkko igral Ollija. Jarkko je s strastjo začel trenirati in naslednjih 5 let, kot sem sam, mislim, da prebral, tudi bojeval nekaj bitk v ringu, sicer vse je izgubil, ampak je pa začel resno boksati, kot se lahko vidi tudi v filmu. Any question from the audience? Oh yes, we have it.
Hello, congratulations for the wonderful film. I have a question. Was Olli, what happened with him after he lost the fight? Was he still like a national treasure, or did people,
yes.
if you know?
Yes, in Finland, inside Finland he was, but he was very much doing also other things, and he was, for example, as a volunteer working for poor people, and he was actually very political thinker. But Juho didn't want to make this so much about his political thoughts. But he was really standing for work class in Finland, and for him it was really important to keep on going with amateur in amateur field as a boxer, and he was also then teaching younger boxers, and also his son Pekka Mäki after all. And Pekka also went on with boxing, and then I don't know the word for teacher. What is the word? I all the time need it, like that guy, Elis, coach. Yeah, yes, thank you. Yeah, so he was as a coach for younger and so on. But for example, the amateur field didn't want to, because he was Finland wanted to send him to Olympics, and then there was like he should have left the amateur or working class team, kind of, if you know what I mean, because of that. And he didn't want to. He was so into it, and he didn't want to do decisions like that only because of career.
Thank you.
Torej, ja, ostal je zvest tem svojim načelom, predvsem bolj promoviral amaterski način boksa, seveda bil tudi trener in pa kasneje uspešen borec v teh amaterskih bojih, je pa tudi veliko delal kot prostovoljec in pomagal torej revnim skupnostim. Odtot najbrž tisto vprašanje, ali je komunist, ki smo ga slišali v filmu. Another question from the audience? I have to ask you, you were also singing in the movie? Yeah, and also your father played the violin. Can you tell me something more about the music of the movie and actually also your involvement? You're not just an actress, you're also a singer.
Yes, actually, before I went to theater school, I was more singing, and that's also how I got to know Juho. We were composing music for his earlier silent film called Romu Mattila ja kaunis nainen, which was also 16mm shooted black and white film about very poor man who has to leave his house because city tell him to do that. It's very documentary film actually from Kokkola as well. And we were composing music for that through the film, and we were always playing it live when it was presented. So now we had to do a decision that when Juho decided that I could do this Raija's role in the movie, then we realized I cannot be singing like off, or I should be singing only as a character. And they put the scene inside that Raija would sing, even though she didn't sing in real life. And then I was only like in the studio with my band, like, yeah, I would like to take part, but what can I do? And I was singing just back vocals and doing arrangements and so.
Torej, Raja v resnici ne poje, ampak ona poje, tako da smo enostavno videli, kako je Juho v scenariju nekako vpletel zgodbo Raje, ki poje. Je pa predtem že ona tako spoznala Juha, da je pravzaprav začela sodelovati z njim pri njegovem prejšnjem nemem filmu in je ustvarjala glasbo zanj. Je pa seveda članica tudi različnih skupin in pravzaprav poje že dlje kot igra. Okay, thank you. Any other question from the audience? Okay. We can thank you for all the questions, and of course we can thank Una for coming to Slovenia. Thank you, Ona.
Thank you so much. It was really great to be here. Thank you.
Thank you.
And greetings from whole other crew. I put them message now during the film that we are here, and it seems to be so great place and festival, and Juho sent greetings here.
Torej, lepi pozdravi tudi iz finske strani ekipe in hvala, ker ste prišli.